Maryland War of 1812 Bicentennial Commission, and Billy Twigg, president of Alexander and Tom. Welcome. Thanks so much for being with us, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Very exciting time in Baltimore for sure.
It is very exciting.
And you both are involved in just enhancing the experience of the Bicentennial, right?
Yes.
How are you doing that?
Well, from the beginning, we've known certainly that people of all ages who are into the story enjoy entertainment and learn in a lot of different ways. So for the bicentennial period, we've invested in a lot of media, including 21st century media, books, films, the entertainment, the events. But what we can do on the internet with digital media, it really takes the cake. It has great appeal and great flexibility that other media don't have.
Right. I mean, we are kind of attached to all of these things, the iPads, the phones. That's how we get our information these days. Tell us more about how people can experience this through those devices.
Well, we have both apps and websites that are available for phone, tablet, desktop, any device that can get the internet can see versions of the site. And there's some really rich, interactive, educational material there. If you've been to the fort recently, you'll see there's Hollywood-level entertainment at the visitor center. And we were challenged to bring that to the web, so hopefully we've done that. There's video, animations, illustrations, just a ton of rich and deep educational materials.
And we're seeing some images of what you're providing now. What went into the design and development of the web experiences?
Well, it was a deliberative process. One of the things, one of the ironies of this story, which took place over 18 months here in the Chesapeake, all over the state, sort of culminating in that dramatic moment here in Baltimore, is that there was no photography at the time. Although many of the sites, like Fort McHenry, are wonderfully preserved and well loved, these sites and these images from the time are not easy to understand when you're in the landscape where these events unfolded. And so the process of recreating the battlefield experience, the interactive battlefield experience at the four main places in Maryland where these battles took place, was a process with Alexander and Tom, digital media creative team extraordinaire, of taking both new images that were created for some of our books and our interpretive signage program, as well as creating the live interactive features that Billy can absolutely speak about.
It sounds like a pretty major undertaking, right, to create all of this. What went into the planning of it, and how long has the process taken?
It was definitely a year-long effort, so we started 18 months ago. But we did get finished early. It's been done for about 2 months. We've had it out in the field testing it. The work, research, and then research.
Right.
Finding all the images, finding all the scripts, getting video from some other resources that were in the fort or had been broadcast on NPT at some point. So we brought all that together into one place. And there's one really unique feature that we have to talk about, which is Key Cam. There's an experience you couldn't have before. There's live cameras pointed towards the fort, towards the flag, from Francis Scott Key Bridge. And they run 24 hours a day, so you can actually have an experience like Francis Scott Key had. You know, you could look at it and you can see the tiny outline of the fort. And you got to believe when there was no light, no city behind it, it would have been hard to determine who won the fight and what was going to happen that morning. So it's a really cool experience to be able to see the same view that he had.
Yeah, I mean, that must be just a great way for people to experience it from home and feel like they're part of the celebration. Tell us more about how you hope all of this will benefit Baltimore's economy.
Well, again, one of the single greatest legacies coming out of the bicentennial period, which is in some ways a great big party and a celebration, but then the day after, all of this equity that we have invested will remain in the Star-Spangled Banner National Historic Trail, which is just like Lewis and Clark or Selma to Montgomery. It is one of 19 National Historic Trails. KeyCam, the interactive battlefield maps, highlight the sites along the Star-Spangled Banner National Historic Trail, help highlight the interpretive signage that exists along the trail. So that is how we hope this investment will live on beyond the bicentennial, digitally.
And it's just huge to be on this type of stage for Baltimore. No pressure there, right?
None at all. Hopefully it'll be award-winning. Can we get the URLs in? It's 1812battles.org and keycam.org or .com.
Okay.
So Keycam, Keycam.
Excellent. Guys, thanks so much for being with us. This is great stuff. Really looking forward to experiencing it both through the apps and also in person. So thanks again for all the info.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up next, Chef Casey Jenkins. Don't go away. You're watching 11 TV Health.
Get the new carpet you've always wanted with Empire Today's